Meanwhile, we have the first close-up look at the problems that shut the Superior Creek Lodge down.
Problems that residents have walked on, walked over, and lived with for years. We're told the East Ridge Fire Marshal was called to the Superior Creek Lodge on a completely different matter earlier this week. But then he saw something that raised an eyebrow.
As the complaint came in, it was completely different, didn't have anything to do with the structure itself.
From the outside of the Superior Creek Lodge, you can't tell there's anything wrong with the structure. But what is that outside vinyl covering up?
And once we removed some of that, we've seen that we had a large deterioration in the structure.
That deterioration is shocking, and we're getting a first-hand look at pictures no one has seen before from the code enforcement report. This is what closed the buildings up. Rotting and decaying wood, some of it at the beams holding up floors, warped steel that appears to be weakening as it's breaking down, broken concrete, things you don't see from the street. The fire chief and interim city manager Mike Williams says these pictures show a recipe for disaster.
We could have had a building collapse, we could have had these walkways, areas of egress collapse, and then we would have had injuries or even possibly deaths.
Since 2006, the Superior Creek Lodge and its owner David Geisen have not been strangers to City Hall.
We have some issues down there with code enforcement before.
These are records from code inspections and violations dating back to 2006, the year the Superior Creek Lodge building was acquired. Most of them minor infractions, some of them serious issues with the fire alarm system. All of them corrected after reinspection. As far as these latest structural code violations, Chief Williams says he has met with the owner and his attorney, who promised to hire an engineering firm.
Once they come up with a plan, then they will submit that plan to the city. Our building inspector will review that, and we will know more hopefully in the next couple of days.
Chief Williams says there's no timetable on when repair work will start. He says as long as owner Geisen makes a good faith effort to fix the problems, the city will give him time to do so.